Dang. Perfect. Salonis's Journal Volume 2. We have secured a location that will serve us well, an old, partially abandoned smuggler's hideout in Riften. One of the council members, Sichel Gatharian, had done prior business with the inhabitants and pointed us in their direction. It was a prudent choice, as these small band of unsavory entrepreneurs seem more than happy to assist us with our venture, for they have a love of gold above all else with this much aid. Building our trap should be accomplished reasonably quickly. Once this is done, we will bring her remains to us and draw our spider out. It is done. Now all that we can do is wait. When he arrives, we will incapacitate him with our magic and separate him from his blade. What? We will then channel his life force and mana into our constructed device, which will use his own energy to shield the weapon from him. In essence, he will become bound to it, for whilst he lives, the shield will hold. Hopefully this plan will work and he can avoid bloodshed. We can avoid bloodshed, for given what we know of him, we do not wish his death. Perhaps there's even hope for that. Without his blade, we can rehabilitate him. For despite his crimes, I do pity his poor soul. So there's somebody in that sword. Oh god. Oh god. We are going to destroy the barrier, and then we're gonna have to fight whoever that is. I know it. Whoa! Beric Tewald. I didn't expect him to come back. I thought he was dead. The 16 points of stamina damage. Jeez. I met Sychel Gatharian on a Morndas. Outside the docks in the rain. Should have taken it as a sign. We'd done business before, she and I, smuggling black soul gems, corpses, the kind of dark and dishonest things that would make grown men sleep in pairs. This was different. This was big. The sword she gave me was like nothing I'd ever seen. Teeth like a slaughterfish, and a blood-red gem in the center. I said it must have been one of a kind. That's when she smiled and told me there was another. My job was to swap them. We sealed the venture with a coin, of which more was promised later. The mage told me I'd be contacted in a week. A group of her associates would pay us to use the hideout to kill some captain, after which I'd make the switch. She told me to keep this a secret from the mages, which made me pause, but the details didn't matter much to me. All I wanted to know was the number on the ledger. It was enough. Months later, and the deal has turned rotten. The mages underestimated their own magic, and we our greed. Now we're all paying the price for our stupidity. Some tried to fight their way out. The bastard won't die. I'm beginning to think he can't. On top of that, every man that he's felled has risen to fight beside him, making him that much harder to kill. I guess I have no one to blame but myself. I should have trusted my gut from the start. Mage jobs always have a bad stink on them. This one smelled especially foul, but I wanted that gold so bad I convinced myself that the men, it was moon sugar. The funny thing is, I don't even have bloodthirst anymore. I lost it at the pits of Falder's Tooth, thinking I could just kill the mages and Gatharian once I got my hands on the other one. But when the spell went bad, the guild sealed the captain in these chambers, and us along with him. Now all I have left is a festering wound, an empty stomach, and the mage's coin to show for it. Chances are this coin is probably the only thing that will ever make it out of here. But oh, could I tell you a story? Because this coin has bought a lot of lives. It sold a lot of dreams and spilled a lot of blood. I know now that the coin is cursed, yet for some reason I can't let it go. Iron Dagger of Souls. Investigate Falder's Tooth. If target dies within 4 seconds, fills his soul's gem. Huh. Crazy. Where is Falder's Tooth? Ah. Okay. Lore drop, man. Lore drop. Is that just me? What is that? That like flashing white screen for like a split second. The gold tribunal mask. Whoa! Hello. Goodbye. Oh, whoops. We are doomed. There is no hope. I warned them to be cautious. No matter how perfect the incantation, magic is the husband of chaos. We let our guard down, and this abomination is the result of our hubris. And to make matters worse, he has divided into three divines divines help us all. On to the next one. Oh god, I don't like the way this looks. There's literally so many dead mages. Missive. Oh, you're gonna come alive. I know you will. Our guild has been commissioned to capture and restrain a renegade Blades captain. That would make sense, because the spirit or souls that we're fighting are using like Blades armors and weapons. Many tall tales have been spoken about his cruelty and malice, some even claiming he is part serpent. In addition to bearing the arms of his former employees, it is said that he wields an Akaviri weapon of dark magic. Is that what that is? The combination makes him quite formidable. Thankfully, the guild has great experience in dealing with such things, and we will win the day. We encountered our foe, but all did not go as planned, and he escaped us. He was more powerful than we had imagined, and many lives were lost as a result of our misjudgment. However, I am now convinced that his dreaded blade is the source of his power, as I have witnessed firsthand the dark magic it yields, for the blade drinks both life force and mana from any that befall it. We must think of a way to separate the foe from the source of his power. We have devised a means to separate our foe from his blade, and we must now set a trap and lure him to us. I am certain that it will work, but to be sure I must think of an incentive to draw him to us. I think it would be prudent to research this former captain in more depth. Upon reading what I have regarded our captain, my heart almost feels pity for. It would seem that his madness and malice stem from the loss of his wife. The records reveal that it was after this tragic event that the darkness of the soul overcame him. However, pity will not save lives. He must be stopped at all event. Therefore, I have decided to acquire the remains of his loved one and hope that this will draw him to us. Oh my god. Tomb of the Guardian's wife. Yep. Investigate the East Chamber. Oh. Oh. Okay. I am going to use that and then resist shock. Oh, okay. Oh no. Another one of those guys. Okay, so we're going to have to one of those. Also going to I got resist shock. Fortify block. Light armor. Do that. Let's do stamina regen, stamina fortification. See how this goes. Wait. What? Wait. He shouted or something. Crap. Gotcha. Oh, now he's back. Now he's back. Okay, he summoned the guild mage. Yes! Get wrecked. Woo! Oh, let's do a save. That was cool, man. Laurent Bouchard. Blades armor. Letter from home. I feel like I can melt that down because I can do ebony stuff. Let's read this. Letter from home. My dearest Laurent, I know that there is no power that will stop them from taking you away from me and into battle upon foreign fields. For I understand that this is your duty as a captain of the Blades. As your wife, I should respect such things. Nevertheless, the fear that you may never return troubles me. Know that I think of you always. We are bound together in this life and in the next. Your beloved, Emma. Just in case. Oh, they're reunited. Retrieve the sword. Dawn Fang. Dusk Fang. Added. Wait. Wait, it said Dawn Fang though. Oh, wait a minute. In daytime, deal 7 points of fire damage. At night, 7 points of frost. After killing 12 creatures, absorb 5 points of health. Or magicka, 0 creatures killed. Right, it changes based on time of day. That's pretty cool. Oh, that's awesome. Don't suppose I can... Oh, that's third volume of his journal. What was done cannot be undone. We did what we set out to, and commission was fulfilled at such a horrid cost of all of us. Together we endeavored to lay a trap here, with the aid of the inhabitant smugglers, and ensnare him. Knowing something of his past, we brought with us the remains of his dear departed wife, hoping that this alone would lure him into our grasp. Our plan worked, but something went horribly wrong. Perhaps it was a mishap of our magic, or the deeper magic of the weapon he wielded. I know not of which with any certainty. All I know is that for some reason our enchantment caused is being to divide, and we suddenly found ourselves caught in a battle with three, where we had once been one. But with great effort, we managed to separate and contain his divisions within the chambers of his vault. This was a small victory, if any at all, for I have yet to determine the true cost of it. I know not of how many of my guild survived the deed, for I cannot break the seals of these doors without undoing all that I have achieved. All I can do is await their return and pray. There is at least some comfort in knowing that our foe can no longer wield his blade, for he and the magical shield are one. He is bound to it. He is now both its prisoner and guardian. Alas, our casualties were too high, for although we have trapped him here in the vault, it is now clear that that only I and one other may live to tell the tale. However, there is no time to grieve for the loss of our guild, for we must seal this place shut and report to the council at once. They must be informed of what has happened here. My colleague is severely wounded, but hopefully he has strength yet to assist me, for we must not fail. Dang. I can do this. I cannot do Dustfang. Dustwang. Lol. Wow, that was... Is that baseline? Is this quest chain line base game? I think it is, because I think there's a spot in Hendraheim for Duskfang. That's pretty cool. Don't remember ever doing that. Damn it. Not what I wanted. That's what I want. Okay. Where does that lead? I feel like that takes us outside, right? Yeah, this is the way we came in. What about the doorway to the Ragged Flagon? Which is this way. Hey, hold on a sec, guys. Ordering something to eat. Because I'm hungry.
I'm not looking for a conversation.
Hello.
Got a lot of nerve coming down here. People tend to get hurt in the rat way.
I'm looking for an old guy hiding out somewhere in Riften.
Huh. Lot of old guys around. I don't really know how I can help.
I need to talk to him. I'm a friend. His life's in danger.
That's a touching story. Now get out of my face! Huh. Lot of old guys around. I don't really know how I can help.
Okay, well, maybe this will help your memory.
Well, when you put it that way, I think I do know the old guy you're talking about. He's holed up in the Ratway Warrens. Hardly ever leaves the place. Has someone bring him food and such. Crazy old coot from what I've heard. For that to stand out down here, he must really be off his nut. Aye.
Find Esbern in the Ratway Warrens.
I'm listening. Yeah? Stay out of trouble, or there's gonna be trouble.
Why do they call you Dirge?
They call me Dirge because I'm the last thing you hear before they put you in the ground. Why? You think it's funny or something?
No way, I think that name would scare anyone.
Oh yeah? I think so too. You're pretty smart. Hey, here. Have one on the house.
Thanks. I met your brother.
Maul? Yeah. That jerk works for Maven Blackbriar now. Left me down here watching this garbage heap. I guess he's better at all that talking stuff anyway. I just mess everything up.
Interesting.
I have no business with you. If you're looking for conversation, the flagon isn't the place.
That's so.
Vekelin, you don't impress me, so don't even try.
Okay, fine. Jeez.
There's the Blades agent. Kill him.
Hold up. Where did that one... Get wrecked. That was so epic. I walked up to her, blocked her arrow shot. And then just murdered her.